per server.
How many clients?
Yes. We are not licensed on the number of clients. Server.
What is the security of the data as you have the access to all the data?
Okay, so this is not a client and server architecture. Basically, we are talking about you using the Veritas volume manager which resides on your server. We can encrypt the data, although encryption is not written over here, we can also encrypt the data. Yes.
You said that any type of storage can be virtualized. Okay, that's okay. That can be virtualized. But if you have got some specific information, you do it on the faster drives. And there are some slower devices and some faster devices. Virtualization will not take care of it.
Yes, we can.
All the information will be slowed down.
So what Veritas can do, which a storage array cannot do, is the gentleman has asked right question, is that today applications are needing quality of tiers. Okay, so let's say if you have got a 10 terabyte database, Oracle database, at the end of the month you got a spike and you want that particular Oracle database to be in a tier 1 SSD. Okay, you need an enterprise license of Oracle to do that. You can do that with Oracle, but you need an enterprise license. The problem is you cannot do that with an array, storage array. What a storage array will do is, storage array is only concerned with the blocks of storage. It does not understand Oracle at all. Correct? Now we can. With Veritas, you can tell Veritas that okay, if there is a spike in IOs on a database, I don't want you to move the complete database, but within that database there is a specific table which gets the highest IO. Just move that particular table from a SATA to an SSD. Without disrupting the application, I can do that. So we provide you with quality of service. That means I can automatically move, even at the database level, the heaviest database table from one tier of storage to another. If you don't have an application like Oracle Sybase DB2, we can do that even for regular flat files also. If any of you use video, okay, so let me come to that in the subsequent slides. Maybe I'm running out. But we can do that. Okay, so Veritas can just be here. Okay, so we did an internal study and this was our internal benchmark. It is not external benchmark. So we are the only company which supports doing a cluster high availability using internal storage. That means, let's say if you have servers, 10 servers, Oracle RSC, SAP with internal SSDs, and you want to do a high availability cluster, we can do that using only internal disk, no shared storage. So we can utilize the SSDs as caching devices, and based on that, we had projected a 400 performance improvement, but we'll come to that later. Now, I'm just on the last leg of my presentation, so any questions? Okay, I think that gentleman deserves one. The last question. Okay, so Veritas has got two pillars. One is the information availability and another is information insight. My apologies, I have to come over here because there is no pointer available to me. But availability means that we are into business of making high availability disaster recovery BCP solution, and we are also having a pillar called information insight. Now, before I explain to you what is information availability, let me explain to you what information insight means. I was talking to you about Modi government's smart city project. It's a good initiative, but that would be big data involved. Now, this particular pillar is concerned with big data. What this means is, let me give you an example. Today in Bombay, I don't know about Delhi, I think Delhi would be similar. In Bombay, we are having all sort of CCTV cameras getting into picture. Now even private organization, they're heavily into CCTV. Now the problem with CCTV is that it generates big data. Not as big analytics, but there is big data involved. So what we do with that kind of video, we have implemented the solution in Tata actually. they have CCTV cameras and they generate video files. Now those video files are something which are not actively used but have to be kept. I think Tata keeps it for 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. And those are high quality video files. Now for them to keep those high quality 1 gigabyte files, and they have got multiple cameras, 365 days is huge storage consumption. So they approached us and they said that, can you do a backup for this kind of thing? And we said that backup is not the right solution because you have got huge data. For you to take a backup of CCTV video files itself is going to take 2-3 days or maybe 1 week. So what we did for them was we allowed them to archive video files. Okay. Now I don't know what your understanding of archive is, but archival means that pulling out data from the primary storage and keeping it into some low cost storage. Okay. However, the need is that at any point if somebody wants to view that video, he has to double click or the application will open that file and it should be instantly available. That is not possible with backup. That was the reason we said that backup will not solve a problem. So they have implemented an archival solution for their CCTV cameras. So what they do is every day, I think their data to be archived is, if I'm not mistaken, approximately 1 to 2 terabyte. So a file gets generated today from the CCTV camera, they archive it immediately the next day. And whenever anybody wants to investigate, the application just opens the file for them. So what happens over here is that instead of primary storage, which was fiber channel for them, they are now using an archival solution and keeping the data, the video files, onto some low-cost storage. Okay? So, information insight, or I'll just give you an example of CCTV camera. But information insight means we allow you to do an archival and e-discovery and analytics on your file server. Now, if any of you has anybody ever done a disaster recovery? DR, anybody? You have that? You have that? Okay. You have that? 3 gentlemen? Now, I think they will agree with me. The key problem with declaring a disaster recovery is knowing how much data you will lose. That's the biggest problem, right? Because you cannot ever predict how much data you will lose and in how much time you will come up. Now, if you have an SAP application, SAP is not just database. SAP is app tier, DB tier, web tier. Maybe the DB tier can come up in 30 minutes. Maybe the app tier can come up in 5 minutes. Maybe the web tier can come up in 2 minutes. But if you were to tell your management from a dashboard perspective how much data you will lose and in how much time you will come up, you cannot do that. There is unpredictability and as far as your SLAs are concerned, because you can never ever tell that are you going to meet the SLAs for your business disaster recovery. Lack of application awareness, more or less you will have to do scripting. Okay? Microsoft will support the native tools, IBM will support the native tools, but the moment you talk about third-party application, none of them do that. They will ask you to do scripting. And thirdly, if you are to do a DR orchestration means that if your application consists of multiple tiers, okay, for example, if you are to do a recovery of database from one side to another, it is not just do a click here, the application goes there, it starts. It does not happen that way. You have to ensure that the app tier is up, you have to ensure the web tier is up. Then, before you start the application like an Oracle, you have to ensure that you have applied the relevant log files. Correct? So there are a lot of things involved over there. Disaster recovery is not just one click. The orchestration is very complex. Automation is not possible. So the way Veritas does is, Veritas allows you to do this completely in an automated way without utilizing any scripts. We don't require you to do any scripting. We can completely automate high availability and disaster recovery of your application. need and do you need manual intervention or is it automated? Is that the question?
Basically, time part. How much time it will take?
Okay, so this is not about time. Understand one thing. It is not about how much that if using Veritas can you shorten 15 minutes to 2 minutes. The whole thing over here is that now instead of calling 3 administrators, a VMware administrator, an Oracle administrator, and a WebSphere administrator, now you have single click. One guy who is managing HA. He has been told that अगर यहाँ पे कुछ भी होगा, just click on this button. The moment you click this button, Veritas will automate and orchestrate the disaster recovery. How much time it will take? I don't know. What I am doing is cutting the time for you that takes you to coordinate between 3 to 4 guys, so that now you have one single plan. Click on it and that's it. Yes, it will be.
Something goes wrong the moment you from Delhi, I tell the person in the
Yes.
location just to click.
Yes.
He definitely.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you have multiple